What's up, y'all? Wait for a couple of y'all to come on in real quick. It was an ugly Monday. The rain stopped, so I wanted to come on here and rap to y'all for like 2 seconds because I hear so much going on. So I just posted something in my other group, and they answering questions to a post that I put up. But despite everything that's been going on, I wanted to come on here and just get like a take y'all temperature, so to speak, because we've been hearing a lot about these vaccines, and we've been hearing a lot about people saying they not taking them, people like fuck that, I ain't fucking with it, shit like that. And I've talked to a few people who plan on traveling. People like, when the world open back up, I want to travel, I want to get out, I want to do some things. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So when the airline tell you that you got to have a negative COVID test, or if you ever was positive for COVID and you got over it and they requiring you to take the vaccine, do you still want to travel? So I'm just trying to take y'all temperature, because I be hearing people say what they not going to do and then end up taking it anyway. So I'm just trying to, take y'all temperature. And if you saying you're not going to take it, why? Why you not going to take it? I mean, I saw this interesting article. It was like a full article. It was on my Instagram. I'm going to see if I can pull it up again, but it was an article on how to legally decline a vaccine. And then it started talking about how you can legally decline it based on asking questions in terms of what's in the vaccine, if they don't tell you what's in it. It was just a whole lot of different things that it was saying that you can do to legally decline the vaccine. But it's a lot of people talking about they not taking it. It's a lot of people talking about what they not going to do. And I just feel like at the end of the day, if you get an ultimatum and you're somewhat forced to take it, what are you going to do? Like, I saw somebody saying that it's going to be like back in the day when they knocked on your door and told you had to go to war. If you went to war, you went to jail. I saw somebody like, man, we're going to have a party while we locked up. And it's all fun, well, and good. You know what I'm saying? But if it comes down to it and you do want to travel and you do want to go hit other countries, and other countries like, nah, you can't come over here unless we see a negative COVID test, or we need to see that you took the vaccine. And I mean, it's already an airline overseas that's talking about you can't get on our plane unless you take the vaccine, period. So it's almost like they're going to end up forcing this down our throat one way or the other. I mean, I can already see it, and I can hear people saying that they not going to do it. I'm not doing it. But what if you're forced to do it? Like, what if you're forced to do it? Like, I mean, are you still not taking it? Are you still going to put up a fight? Are you still going to, wrestle with it and not take it and end up, not being able to keep your job, not being able to, continue on as, a regular human being on the planet? Because it just seemed like it's getting ready to go left with all the debate about not wanting to take it. It seemed like it's getting ready to go left real fast, man. Daryl, what's up? Miss S. Miss Fields. Omar, what's up, Omar? Right, that's what I was saying. Kim. What if shit start getting real and they start, requiring you or making you have to take it? I think so. Selfishly, I might want someone else to take it first. So what I was saying was, just like anything else, phones, cars, anything, when it's new, it has its kinks. That's just like on these iPhones, you know what I'm saying? Once they, get updated. There's always something. There's always, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, why not wait and because people going to take this vaccine. People are going to take this vaccine. People, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. People are going to line up to take this vaccine. So I'm cool with the people saying that they not going to take it. I'm not saying that you have to, you know what I'm saying? But people are going to take this vaccine. And so I feel like the people who do line up and take it, I want to talk to them because I know it's going to be a tweak or something they can do something different, so you don't get symptoms or you don't get sick or whatever the case may be. But I don't think I want to be the first one. I don't think I want to be in that first wave. I mean, like anything else. I mean, Dr. Fauci is basically saying that this black lady, who's working on the vaccine, is doing it with black people in mind. I'm like, what? Like, she's a doctor. She's not doing it for us in mind. She's a doctor. She's getting paid to help you with this vaccine. You are pushing it like, oh yeah, this black doctor has got y'all in mind when she man, look, I don't want to hear that shit. You ain't got to sell me. Because I feel like at the end of the day, society going to have to take something because the shit is still out here. So society as a whole going to have to take something because the shit is still out here. But don't come to me and try to sell me and say that this black lady is a doctor and she's working on the vaccine and that's the reason why we should take it because she got us and she got our best interests at heart. No, the fuck she don't. That paycheck that she got and her being a doctor is what got her involved with that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Right. Right. Hey, Kim, me and you on the same page, Joe. Well, I remember one year I did take the, no, I'm sorry. I do remember 2 years, 2015, I took the flu shot, and then 2016, I took the flu shot. Those are the last 2 times I ever took it because it was done at my job. It was free through my insurance, and the people came to our job, did our vitals, did all of that stuff, gave me the flu shot, and it was done. So, fortunately for me, I never got sick. I never caught the flu, but, it's just so much going on now. It's just hard to say what's what. So Ms. Gates says a hard hell no for her. Hey, I mean, hey Kim, you know how we go, man. I'm torn. I was in healthcare, so they are definitely pushing for us to get it soon at that. But I prefer waiting as long as possible and letting those eagerly willing to receive it go first. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. Like it's like I'm confused about it right now. 1,000 people have died so far today. Are you saying 1,000 people died because of the vaccine? Because of the trials? Because I haven't really seen. We have seen all these sci-fi movies that show people, but we not talking about movies. This is real life though, S-Dot. Don't compare this. Don't compare this with a movie because this not a movie. This real. Like I'm not trying to condemn your comment, but what I'm saying is this real life. Like we can't compare a movie with real life, even though movies do imitate real life, but this real life, and I'm just trying to get a gauge on how people, feel. Now I'm saying in the comments, people talking about, nah, fuck no, I ain't taking it. But what if you forced to take it? What if your fuck no ain't enough? What if that's not enough? What if that's like, okay, I hear you saying fuck no, but guess what? Either you take this shit or you die. How about that? Or if you take this shit or we lock you up. You gonna get locked up? You gonna go to jail because you don't want to take a vaccine? Come on, man. Let's keep it 100, y'all. Let's keep it 100. Like I'm okay with you saying no, but if there is no, you know what I'm saying? If there's no alternative, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? If there's no alternative, what you gonna do? Because guess what? This vaccine is gonna have to get pushed, man. Because there's too many people out here that's already died from this shit and still catching it daily. So, you know, I know of at least 4 people who have had it. It's now coming out a little bit more easier that people have already had it. It's coming out now that people think that they've had it before it was even talked about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hearing people talk to me like, yeah, man, I think I had it back in January. I think I had it back in December. I think my son had it back in January. I think my daughter caught it back, you know what I'm saying, in November. So it's people talking about it now like it's nothing because it's a big thing. But I remember hearing this lady on the radio, and she was saying that so it says breaking news: U.S. surpasses 300,000 COVID deaths according to Johns Hopkins. So it's funny that this pops up on my phone while we talking, like literally, like I'm on the phone talking to y'all, and this literally just popped up on my phone. 300,000, man, 300,000. They say that's more than Vietnam War, World War I and II. Like, that's a lot of people, man. So again, I ask, are we taking this vaccine? Are we going to take it? Like, are we taking it? I got a feeling this vaccine is going to be in one of those 2022 lawyer commercials. Did you have cancer or yeah? Hey, listen. Somebody posted that today. They was like, 10 years from now, it's going to be a commercial asking, did you take the COVID-19 vaccine back in 2020, 2021? So, I mean, that might be the case. But I'm asking, like, I mean, if you're forced to take it, how does that make you feel? Because it's easier to say you're not going to take it versus getting forced to take it. I mean, it's easier to say that. Let me see. I was wearing my mask on the plane in January. They weren't talking about it. I had a mask on the same day Kobe died, but back then it wasn't community spread. But what made you okay? But what I mean, so back when Kobe died, it wasn't really like it wasn't really a thing yet. So why was you wearing your mask back in January? I mean, did you hear something from somebody? I mean, did you know something we didn't know? It's against my religion. Okay. That's fine. I mean, listen, I'm not trying to push. I'm not trying to push for you to take the vaccine. I guess I'm just asking, you know, as somebody else who has kids, you know, somebody else who, you know, operates in society, you know, who has a contracting job. I'm like, what if my job, since I'm a contractor, what if they tell me, hey, look, you gotta take this vaccine in order to work? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna tell them, fuck no, I ain't taking it. What if I tell them, fuck no, I ain't taking it, and I go apply for another job, and while I'm applying for that job, they like, oh yeah, by the way, we want you to take this test, or we want you to take this vaccine. What am I supposed to do? So that's what I'm saying. It's easier for us to say, fuck no, I'm not gonna take it, versus thinking about some of the things that can force us to have to take it in order to continue on what we do. You know what I'm saying? Now, unless you're an entrepreneur, you know, or you got your own business, that's fine. But what if you're an entrepreneur and you got your own business, but you are but you are a vendor for another company, and that company like, okay, yeah, we want to continue to do business with you, but everybody on your staff got to take COVID-19 tests. They all got to be negative. In order for us to continue to do business with you, we want you to take that vaccine. We want to have that on record. Like, I mean, you can be forced. You can literally be forced to take this shit. So, I mean, that's why I say it's a little easier to say what you're not going to do, you know, because you have the freedom to do that right now. But I'm just saying, like, what if they force your fucking hand? Like, what you going to do? I had it already. It's a lot of people that saying they did, Michelle. It's a lot of, I mean, it's coming out more and more every day that a lot of people are saying now, not then, now, because the young lady that I talked to was like, she was so sick, she couldn't get out of bed. She didn't know what was going on. And she did not want to tell nobody what was going on with her because she felt like she was going to die. But she talking about it now because it's so out in the open. And it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people saying that they have already had it. And it's I'm like, wow. Like, this is wow. Like wow. Okay. Well, I can understand you probably doing it, rah, because you a traveler. And I mean, that's your business. I mean, you get paid to travel. You get paid to show people how to travel, you know what I'm saying, how to make money from that. So I can see you probably wearing your mask because you probably already up to speed on all of the travel restrictions and what's going on in different countries and across the world. So I mean, I can't really beat you over the head with that one while you was wearing your mask back in January. But I just feel like it's a lot of people that wasn't wearing no masks in January. I wasn't. I was in Mexico in January for my birthday when I found out Kobe got killed, and I didn't wear no mask. Like I ain't had no mask. And then when I took the test, when I finally took the test in April and it came back negative, I kept it in my truck with my paperwork stating that I was an essential worker and I was able to be. And I was able to travel, you know, back and forth to work to do my job. So I had my COVID-19 test in my truck, and I had my paperwork saying that I was an essential worker to go back and forth and work with it. Yeah, I mean it's definitely Nicole, it's definitely pretty dope that a black woman is behind, you know, developing a vaccine to help us, you know, stay healthy. It's definitely dope, but it's getting tricky now. It's getting tricky. Hey, listen. Hey, Shakita, I mean, what I'm saying is, you know, any medication that we take, anything that we put in our body, it's going to be some side effect. Whether it's a headache, whether it's, you know, you fucks your stomach up, diarrhea, you know, all these medications that we take, they got these warning labels on the bottles and the jars, you know, to let you know that there's going to be some type of, you know what I'm saying, side effect. So, I mean, it's always going to be something, but I'm just really trying to get a temperature of what people feel like with this vaccine, because it sound like it's about to get serious, man. Sound like it's about to get serious. I mean, Chanel, I'm definitely with you on that. I'm definitely with you on me being not the first guinea pig, or not in the first wave of guinea pigs, because it's going I mean, it's gonna get real. That's the only thing I can say. But at the time, Fauci said it was not coming to the U.S. and we didn't need to be concerned. Yeah, I mean, but and then what happened? Just like Trump said it was a hoax, and then what happened? Like I mean, you know, I can't trust a lot of them jokers on TV. Hey, but a lot of people not as fortunate as you though, Michelle. You say you ain't worked in 4 years. You know, a lot of people ain't as fortunate as you. I mean, for me personally, I cannot not work. Like that for me wouldn't work for me. Like you know, my child support not gonna stop. My bills not gonna stop. My life insurance, I gotta pay that. You know what I'm saying? That's an investment. You know what I'm saying? That's a lifeline to the future. So it's certain things that I have to have a job. I mean, and not even saying a job, but I gotta have some income coming in. So even if that's just me doing what I do now, contracting myself out as an individual and an LLC to work, it's like, in order to do that, what if these people tell me, okay, Kevin, you gotta take a COVID test, and then I take it, and it's negative or whatever. All right, bet. But then now it's like, okay, but now we got this vaccine. Now we want you to take this vaccine. What do I do? I'm stuck. And then it's like easy for people to be like, oh, I just quit. Then what you gonna do? You gonna work for yourself? I mean, what you gonna do? I mean, you gotta try to you wanna try to continue making money so you can, pass it along to your loved ones, the little ones. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even if you go, create your own business, you might come to a point where, one of the vendors you working with or one of your biggest clients that you working with, they like, hey, look, we want to see that you and your staff have taken this vaccine, and we want to see paperwork. Then what you gonna do? That's what I'm saying. Is when I saw the airline saying that they was gonna start telling people that they was gonna have to start taking this test, I was like, see, that is going. When I saw it, I was like, that is gonna be that is gonna be how they trickle this shit to get us to take it, because everybody want to travel, everybody want to go to the Caribbean, everybody want to go to the island, everybody want to get the fuck. Mostly everybody that I've talked to in the last month, in our conversation, we've talked about travel. We like, man, look, man, we've been cooped up in the house with the kids, virtual learning, all this other shit. Man, I'm trying to get up out of here. So everybody trying to travel. But what if these airlines like, yeah, you can travel, but we need a negative test reading within 10 days, because I'm going to Jamaica in March. Well, I'm planning on going to Jamaica in March to see my homie get married, and we paid for everything or whatever. So they sent us this big email, and the email was basically saying that passports need to be up to date and all this other shit. When you buy your tickets for the airline, if you're not gonna buy it through the travel agency, give it to them so they can, set up transportation and all of that. But towards the end, it was like, in 10 days prior, we need you to take a COVID-19 test. 10 days prior. So, and this is with Jamaica. Jamaica, like, yeah, we want you to take a COVID-19 test before you even board the plane to come over here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm flying out from Florida, because it's a quicker flight. I think from Florida it's like 2.5 hours, maybe, like 2.5 hours. But they want me, before I board that flight from Fort Lauderdale Airport, they want me to already have a COVID-19 test, and it needs to be negative in order for me to go. So it's shit about to get real. I mean, people that haven't took the test or haven't gotten tested yet, because they say they just don't want to take the test, or like anything. Like I remember back in the day when we used to take, the little HIV test at the free clinic, you know what I'm saying? And you take it, and man, them next 2-3 days be nerve-wracking. And then them people's call your phone and be like, yeah, can you come back up here? You be like, what? Because, over the phone, they can't talk about what what your situation is over the phone. So you go back up there, you wait, you sign in, you go in the back, you see the doctor like, yeah, so we got your results back. You like, and they like, yeah, you negative. You like, oh, I bet. But it's the same thing. Some people just don't want to take the test, period. But it's like it's almost like we're going to be forced to take that shit. That's what I'm saying. That's Erica, it looked like that's what it's gonna come to. It looked like it's gonna come to them forcing our hand, having to take it. That's what I'm saying. That's what it looked like it's gonna come to. Exactly. I mean, Daphne, I agree. I agree with that. Because I was talking to a dude 2 weeks ago, and he said he caught it twice. And if anybody on here watches Shameless, and one of the scenes, the young lady told Limp, his baby mother, was like, I ain't trying to catch COVID again. So I guess they trying to be current up on, whatever. But it's people that done caught it twice. So I mean, I feel you. Not sure yet, have heard mixed reviews. I think we need to educate ourselves on why not, so we can present facts to our employers and they can understand. Yeah, we always got to do that, Tracy. We always got to educate ourselves off the break. I'll pass on that. Don't trust the government. I'll take my chances on my immune system fighting it off. Then to take that vaccine. If I die from something like a flu, then that's what's meant to be. All right, bro, I hear that. I mean, ain't nothing I can do about that. Have you heard how New Zealand had deaths with COVID? I have. I mean, this is kind of the reason why I'm talking about this. You know, there's a lot of stuff that's overseas, you know, that gets missed in the U.S. And so that's why I'm kind of just, you know, trying to get, you know, your temperature. Miss S. Dot, you got to calm down with the paragraphs, baby. I'm gonna read this one, but you gotta chill with the paragraphs, Joe, because I can't do it. I can't do it. What I'm saying is, I think about this pandemic. We never thought we would be here like a movie. People are not socially distancing. They should be. Hence the rise of the cases. This isn't going anywhere anytime soon. I'm going to take it if it is available to me. That is just me listening to medical professionals, family, and other working in the area of vaccine trials. I am not completely opposed to taking it. I will see if any info changes. However, I will keep riding it safely and doing what is needed on my part, not to contract or spread the virus. All right, thank you. That's the last one I'm gonna read that long. But yeah, I hear you, and that's what I'm saying. It's just like, you know, it's just like so I was listening to the radio, and it was a healthcare worker, a guy, sounded like he was black, and he was like, he wasn't taking it even, right? But then he laughed. He was like, yeah, that's just my inner person talking. He said, but honestly, I'm gonna have to take it because I'm in the military and I work in healthcare. So it's not gonna be a choice for me. I'm gonna have to take it regardless. And so so when he said that, it made me think about it. Like, damn, like what if that was society's dilemma? Like, you gotta take it. Like, oh, you at your cousin house or you out with your boys and y'all talking. You like, man, yeah, I ain't taking that shit. But then you go to work Tuesday morning, and they like, oh, yeah, hey, Mr. Williams, come on in the office, man. We got to get you to read some paperwork so you can take this vaccine. What? Yeah, because if you don't take this vaccine, today going to be your last day. My last day? Yeah, we're going to have to cut your benefits. We're going to have to terminate you on the spot. Yeah, just read the paperwork. Let me know what you think. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. Because that's what's going to end up happening, I think. It's going to end up being, like, all the way forced on us to take this shit. I mean, listen, when I say force, I mean, it's going to force your hand. Meaning, like, if you work somewhere and they tell you that you got to take this vaccine or in order for you to stay employed, what you going to do? I mean, it's easy to say what you're not going to do, but what you going to do? Everybody don't have, you know, the entrepreneur spirit. Everybody don't know how to start a business. Everybody don't know how to work for themselves. I mean, some people, all they know how to do is get up and go to work. And if that's all they know how to do, and if they got a family, they got kids, they got mouths to feed, it's going to force some people's hand to make a decision. And I'm not saying take it or not take it, but it's going to force some people's hand. It's going to force some people's hand to make a decision. So you saying your job is making it mandatory? There will be lawsuits. People will win. Yeah, boy, my job is making it mandatory. So if your job is making it mandatory, what is that going to do for you? So what I'm saying, Max, I'm not saying well technically it is, because technically it is, Max, because what if you was one of them people that said you wasn't taking it? What if you was one of them people that equivocally was like, you know what, I'm not taking this shit, but your job come to you and be like, hey, Max, we need you to sign this paperwork, we need you to read it, you know what I'm saying, so you can take this vaccine. But you was one of the ones that was like, man, I ain't taking it. But your job like, all right, you don't have to take it, but if you don't take it, you ain't gonna work here no more. So technically, that's kind of forcing your hand. If you're one of the people who believe or say that you not gonna take it. Right, and I saw that Thursday. I saw that Thursday that it was a 90% effective rate. I was like, what? 90%? And y'all pushing it? Oh nah, that's crazy. I was like, man, that's crazy, man. But I mean, oh, your boy's job, is making. Oh, and so how does he feel about that? I mean, is it somewhat forcing his hand, or he like, look, I'm gonna just take it, fuck it. I mean, cause I've heard some not so good stories about the trials, and I've heard a lot. I agree. I mean, but I just feel like they're gonna get real creative, and I think employment is gonna be airline, travel, and employment. That's how they gonna get it, man. Hey, I mean, guess what? I mean, I'm pretty sure, Beth, that it's gonna be some exceptions to the rule, as it always is. And I'm pretty sure, if you got documentation, if you got something from your doctor, I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna have a way to get around it. And that's not the people that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the mass majority of people who probably don't have adequate health care, people who depend on their job to work, and they get to work and be like, hey, you got to take this vaccine or we got to fire you today. It's like, what? So it and somewhat it's going to force people's hands. It ain't going to be like no drug test, dog, because it's ways to beat a drug test. I've been doing that shit for 15 years. I mean, I've been clean. I've been clean taking drug tests for years, Slim, and I smoke all the time. I mean, I've smoked the day before going to take the drug test and pass the drug test. So it's gonna be a little different, Max. It's gonna be a little different, man. Yeah, but that's a hard choice. That's a hard choice, Slim. If you got mouths to feed, you got bills to pay, that's gonna be a hard choice, Slim. That's gonna be a hard choice, Joe. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I was just talking to a homie of mine. Well, we talk all the time. And he up top. And he was just like, man, Kev, it's population control. I was like, I agree with that. I somewhat agree with that. I mean, 300,000 people gone. I mean, if that ain't population control, I don't know what is, Joe. And that's just recent numbers. Like, come on, man. They saying the numbers are higher than historical wars. Like, we've had wars in Iraq and Afghanistan and the Vietnam War and all these wars, and they's like, all these wars combined has not added up to the amount of people who have died from COVID-19. I was like, what? God damn, when you stop and you think about it that way, like, we've been, like, these wars are like historical, meaning that they're historic archives about what happened, how it started, how it ended, how many deaths. And it was like, it's wars that combine that don't add up to the amount of casualty that we've had since March, basically, because the shit started kicking off in the United States in March, right? Well, yeah, like March. So March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. That's not a long time. 300,000 people. Come on, man. That's crazy, man. I'm in the medical field, so the flu shot is mandatory, and if you didn't take it, you would have to wear a mask while in the building. Well, hell, now that we have to wear the mask now, they are making us take the vaccine, but that can always change. Yeah, I mean, being in the medical field is always tricky, man. It's always tricky, man. I got lost on the site giving direction on exemptions, refusals, and when you decline it. Well, I'm gonna look myself probably tonight or tomorrow. Everybody can't take it, especially with some medical conditions, i.e. allergies, things of that. Yeah, I agree. And so that's what I was saying. I mean, it's gonna be, some people that can get around it. It's gonna be some people that might not have to take it. Jobs can't risk the lawsuits if they don't force the vaccines and have some affects their coworkers and cause deaths or serious injury to multiple employees. The job will be held accountable for negligence. I agree. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. I mean, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of these companies, months ago have already did their due diligence on what was going on or what was coming down the pike. Like I mean, I'm pretty sure all these employers got some shit in place already for whatever happens. You know what I'm saying? They already got what they already got with their legal team. They already got with their doctors and whatever. They already got their shit. But I'm just saying, like when you talk to people and it's just general conversation, it's just us. And we like, man, you fucking with that vaccine? Man, I ain't taking that shit. But I'm just saying, but when it come down to your livelihood, what you gonna do? That's what I'm saying. Let's keep it 100, man. Yeah, I mean, and so Tracy, I think that's why we having this conversation. I'm not saying that it's going to be required right away. I'm not saying that the FDA has already approved it now. I heard that the FDA has been watching it. I heard they've been watching the trials. I heard they've been, closely on top of it. So, I mean, I get it, but I'm just saying, like, let's just be honest. Like, I mean, it's easier to say you're not gonna do something when somebody ain't like, giving you an ultimatum. It's easy. I mean, I ain't doing that shit. Fuck that shit. I ain't doing that shit. But when that ultimatum pop up, it's like, then all that aggression, what happens to it? That shit gets, that shit fizzles out because it's like, now what you gonna do? Now you really gotta go home and make a decision. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that, like I said, I'm pretty sure these jobs got what they need in place for people who refuse, people who, do take it. I mean, I'm just taking the temperature, y'all. I'm not saying that I'm skeptical. I really don't want to take a vaccine that I don't really know anything about. I know they're going to try to push, the vaccine on the kids. That's my main concern. I mean, my 7-year-old, my nieces and nephews, mainly my youngest niece and my nephews, because my youngest niece, I think, is 18. She in school. My 2 nephews, they in school. And then my youngest daughter. So it's just I mean, I don't know. It just make you think about the bigger picture. That's all. I mean, it just make you think about the bigger picture. Yeah, I mean, if people know their history, people know about, the Tuskegee experiment. There's a lot of people who don't though. So it's good that this is happening so people can go and get educated. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I mean, hey Slim. I mean, I can't give you exact I can't give you exact amount of times, but I remember having to take shots all the time to get in school. So I can't tell you how much of us take shots to go to school. I can't tell you that. I don't know. But I know when I was in school, I had to take shots. I had to take vaccinations. I had to take all types of shit. And my mother had to take it to the school. The school nurse had to sign off on it and say, okay, he can come to school. I mean, that's just like kids who got, ADHD, ADD, all these other you know, issues, and it's stuff that they got to do, their parents got to do to keep their kids enrolled in school. It's crazy. So I mean, I can't really, I don't know. Yeah, Daphne, but I mean, everybody not tuning into that shit though. I mean, let's just be honest, baby girl. Everybody not on your level, from a mental standpoint. Everybody not on your level, babe. So that's why I'm on here now, taking the temperature to see what's what. Everybody's not going to the CDC website. Everybody's not looking at the news. Everybody's not looking at that shit like you or me, or you know what I'm saying. Everybody not doing that. Everybody not doing that, baby girl. So that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to use this time to just take a temperature to see what people think, because everybody, I mean, it's people that don't even listen, it's people that didn't even know what was going on with the COVID-19 situation, but they was tuning into my podcast every week because I was doing weekly updates, and it was like, it kind of made it my responsibility to continue to report on what was going on and the numbers and what the governor was saying and all that shit. I mean, if you go back to my podcast, I got at least, I want to say at least 6 or 7, maybe 8 episodes back to back, just COVID-19, just updating people on what's going on, what changed. If I gave some wrong information, I came back and gave, correct information. I'm just saying, I mean, everybody not built like that, baby. That's all I'm saying. I mean, and you saying your knowledge, let me see, you saying your knowledge is your responsibility. Exactly. And I mean, and everybody's responsibility is different. So everybody ain't listening to, the CDC. They not going to the website. They out here, having birthday parties and getting drunk and celebrating their birthday. And I mean, it's everybody not doing that. Everybody's not. So I'm just trying to, take a temperature real quick. I'm going to see what happens to y'all first. To who is y'all? Who is y'all? Oh, man. Who is y'all? We just need to educate ourselves about what's in the vaccine, etc., and have a plan B if you have to make moves. Right. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Let me see. It says phase 3 is the community in Maryland. They are pushing for this to be mandatory. My concern is they are saying at-risk communities first. And what does that mean? At-risk communities. Aren't black people at risk? When this thing first came out, didn't they say the black community is the community that's most at risk to even catch it because of underlying issues, asthma, allergies, whatever. What was it? When you had bad respiratory, I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's just something to think about, y'all. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say, I'm not trying to say that you got to take it. I'm not trying to say you shouldn't take it. I'm not trying to say shit. I'm trying to get educated like everybody else and trying to find out what the fuck is good. Because there's some people that's like, man, look, I'm taking that shit, Slim. I don't give a fuck. I'm not trying to catch it. I don't want it. If they got a vaccine that's going to help me not get sick, I'm taking that shit. And then there's some people like, man, I'm not taking shit. I'm not taking nothing. They not sticking me with nothing. But I'm like, but you've been taking vaccines all your life though, Slim, for school and this and that. Man, I ain't never take no vaccine, Slim. I ain't never, man, come on, man, stop it, man. Come on. I mean, I know we educated a little bit more now, but you took a vaccine or 2 or 3. Come on, man, stop it. When Gianna was born, I remember in order for us to be able to take her home, we had to take some shit. I was like, come on, man, stop it. We've all taken some vaccines and some shit. Come on, man. Let's not try to act like we, gonna act like we, like, come on, man. I appreciate that. I mean, and I mean, for me, it's for all of us, But I do this not just for myself. I do this, to share information and to receive information. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just a part of my everyday now. Like I'm always waking up looking for how we can be better. You know what I'm saying? That's just my platform is be better than you were yesterday. But now, it's moved into, be the change you want to see. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about being better, man. So I'm gonna continue that, Mike. I appreciate that, man. I'm definitely gonna continue that. Our black asses, yeah, that's what it mean. That's what it mean. Underserved communities at risk. That's us. But it don't have to be us, man. That motherfucker sea moss is real. That motherfucker sea moss is real. The sea moss is the real deal. Evander Holyfield for real. That shit rhyme too. Real deal. Evander Holyfield for real. That shit rhyme. But yeah, that sea moss. Taking your vitamin C. Dr. Sabi got some products on his website that I've tested and tried. I mean, it's all types of shit out there, man, that we can be doing, man, to keep ourselves at bay. Wearing our masks. I mean, I show y'all all the time. I got masks in my truck. I got hand sanitizer. I got Lysol. I got Lysol wipes. So I mean, I try my best to do what I can. I don't want my baby girl to get it. I don't want my mother or my stepfather to get it because they elderly. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I try to... I mean, when I went to go take the test, I took it because I had heard of a story of a homie said he had a homie who was a police officer in PG, and he lived with his mother. And he came home one night, and his mother had gotten real sick, so he took her to the hospital. They ran some tests, couldn't really see what was going on. Then they asked her, like, do you mind if we give you a COVID-19 test? And she took it and kind of found out she was positive. And then they asked the son, like how often do you visit your mother? He was like, visit? I live with her. They immediately tested him. And then he got his test back. He was, positive. And I think from the story, my man told me that maybe a few days after the mother found out she was positive, she died. So I was like, oh, hell no. Nah. I was like, oh, hell no. Nah. Because I'm out here every day. Even when COVID-19 hit hard, and they told everybody to stay in the house, I was not in the house. I was still working. God willing. God bless me. I was still working. And so I had to take the test, and I had to go get paperwork from my job to leave in my truck. So that way if the police pulled me over, I could show them all my paperwork. So it just made me think like, damn, I need to go get tested. You know what I'm saying? And then I think my stepfather just recently went and got tested. And then I heard her mentioning something about vaccine. So I don't know if she took the vaccine or if they took it today at Kaiser. I don't know. But it's people that's going to take it. It's definitely some people out here that's going to take it, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I hear you, but we see it all the time, man. We see all of these parties and all these functions. Happy birthday, congratulations, you graduated, summa cum laude. People graduating from college. I mean, it's what we do. We social people, man. It's what we do. But it's hard to break that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's people who still, try to, keep the capacity under whatever level it is. But, that just gives other people in your neighborhood or your community be like, oh, how many people over there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11. Oh, it's more than 12. Yeah, I'm calling this in. That's what it's like now. That's what it's like. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I was some people that live where we live at. They had a moon bounce. The kids out there. But, man, somebody called the police on their ass. Shut that shit down. So, I mean, it's getting serious, man. It's definitely getting serious. So I mean, I just came on here to get a temperature, just to take a temperature to see what people think. I'm hearing what people think. Some of y'all saying y'all not gonna take it. Some of y'all saying that, you gonna give your body what it needs to keep the immune system healthy, which I don't have an issue with that. But then there's some people that's like, man, look, if I gotta take it, I'm gonna just take it. So. No, man, it's just one of them things, man, that made me think today, like, damn, like, out of all the stuff that's going on, this is the new, like, this is what's going to come down the pike now. The vaccine. That shit is coming. That shit is coming down the pipe fast, and it's coming, and it ain't going to stop. So I just wanted to come on here real quick from me to y'all and just take a temperature of what you thought. People hard-headed, wash your damn hands, wear your damn mask, keep your damn distance. Yeah, and man, what Governor Hogan say? Wear the damn mask. So yeah, man, I mean, you know, like anything else, Venus, people gonna do what they do, man. You know what I'm saying? People gonna do what the fuck they do. And until something bite them in the ass, it's always sad, but until something bites them in the ass, they just, I don't know, man. I don't know. But it was something, you know, it was something that was just on my mind, and it was on my heart. I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, talk about it real quick. So yeah, so I mean, you know, I just felt like I was gonna come on here and, you know, just take a temperature. And yeah, that's exactly why we are what we are. You're right. You're right. You're right. And I mean, of course, you know, we all got, you know, our own ideas of how they should have did lockdown, or they should have did this, or they shouldn't have did that, or they shouldn't have lifted this, or they should have did. I mean, we always got something to say on how we should have did it. But, you know, other countries have controlled this shit. Like, got a handle on it. Yeah, some people died, but they contain this shit. And we can't, and we supposed to be the most powerful country on this planet, but we can't contain what other small countries that got less money than us can contain. Like, it's crazy. There we go. Listen, you just said it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand, man. I really don't. I mean, I'm not into all of the conspiracy theories and all of that shit. But it's some shit that's real going on out here, man. And the war is real. And that's why I say, you know, us, you know, black people, you know, we really got to get it in gear, man. We really got to invest. And when I say invest, I mean just investing in our future. You know what I'm saying? Making sure we healthy, going to the doctor, getting checked out. You know, if financially, if you can, you know, then make some financial investments, you know, property, you know, land, you know, Black Wall Street. Like, we just got to get it together, man, for real. You know, we just got to get it together. There's so many people who died and so many families who needed GoFundMes. Like, I got tired of saying, oh, our cousin died, we got to put up a GoFundMe account. I'm like, I don't want to be that family, man. I don't want to be the GoFundMe family. You know what I'm saying? I want to be prepared. I want to be as prepared as possible. I'm not saying that we going to be prepared for everything, but I want to be as prepared as possible. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, doing some of the little things behind the scene, you know, wills, trusts, insurance policies, things of that nature, man. That's just the stuff that we just got to do, that we got to take care of now. Because we've lost, I mean, it just told us over 300,000 people, man. And that's in recent, that's recent numbers. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy, man. But I just want to come on here and take y'all temperature, man. I appreciate y'all coming through as always, man. I'm taking the vaccine. I work in healthcare. I see COVID daily. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You know, you work in healthcare, Mika, you got a different perspective. You got a different take on it. You know what I'm saying? So your take is, I'm taking it, right? You ain't thinking about it, none of that shit. But other people like us that don't get to see it through your lens, like, man, I ain't taking that shit, man. Fuck that shit. But when people listen to you and you like, oh, I'm in healthcare, it's like, oh, okay, she in healthcare? Oh, okay. Because I talk to a lot of healthcare workers, and they be giving me the hard story, shorty. They be like, man, listen, this COVID shit is different for each person, and this shit is real. I'll be like, damn, for real? This shit real, Slim. I'll be like, man, damn, that's crazy. So it's crazy. Can they really say what the long-term effects will be? It's too new. And they came out with it too fast. Use that damn party money and get life insurance. It's a pandemic. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Keep that tag going forward. Take your and that's what I'm trying to do, Beth. I'm just trying to take a temperature, man, of the people, man, and just figure out, what we feeling like, and that's it. Yeah. Listen, Mika, I know it's real. Like, I've lost a few friends. My mother and my stepfather combined, I think now they're at 8 people that they've lost, that they used to travel with, play cards with. 8 of their friends are gone. So it's real. I don't care what nobody talking about. It's definitely real. So I'm not going to ever question that. But just questioning, just what's being pushed on TV and the news, and it's just a lot, man. It's just a lot we got to deal with now, man. When I think about the book of Revelation, and when my aunt, which is a Jehovah's Witness, used to, get me to study with her, and for some reason she used to always make me read the book of Revelations. And it's just like, listening to, thinking about some of the stuff that's in the book of Revelation, and to see what's going on now, it's like, wow. It's kind of hard to debate the book of Revelations, man, when shit is like literally happening, and that book was written so far, and that's another conversation, because somebody will debate you on that. Who wrote it? It was a white man. I'm like, man, look, man, everything ain't up for debate, man. Everything is just sometimes just like, man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Versus being a debate. So it is what it is. So, at the end of the day, I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to be as safe as I can. You know what I'm saying? Wear my mask, wash my hands, keep my hand sanitizer, my Lysol, the wipes. I'm gonna just keep doing everything I've been doing. To allow me to have that first negative test back in April. I'm gonna just keep doing what I've been doing, man. And I hope, y'all doing the same, man. And condolences to anybody who's lost anybody, from this shit, or lost anybody this year, period. Because I lost somebody. I lost my grandmother this year, and that was really, hurtful. Like, this is gonna be the first Christmas, that we got to do without her. And, even though she, conformed and became a Jehovah's Witness, we always try to do stuff before or after Christmas for her, just so it wouldn't, interfere with her religion. You know what I'm saying? So it's rough. I got my father right here in his urn. I got grandma right here in the big urn. Grandma got a big urn, y'all. Her urn, she got that queen urn. Like, my grandmother urn is serious. Like, I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. So that's grandma. See how good she look? Man, this thing nice too. I gotta wipe it off a little bit, but it's nice. That's grandma right there. And that's, the top is, covered. You can take it off, but it's supposed to stay on to, look pretty and stuff. So, but yeah, that's grandma right there, man. So I just feel like, man, we gotta stay safe, man. We gotta stay safe and do some of these things that we say, we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So that way, we can hang around for a little while, man. Cause I still want some traveling. I still want to travel a little bit more. I want to be able to, buy some property out the country and, rent it out. Or whatever. I just want to do a lot more before I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to be able to, do some stuff that my grandmother would have loved for me to do. I want to do some stuff that my father would have loved to have done with us, when he was, here. And now that me and my brother, we the 2 last Williams males in the family, now we want to be around long enough to watch our kids, get our age. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's even worse for me because my youngest is 7. My oldest is 25. You know what I'm saying? She grown, but now the baby is 7. So I want to be around when Gianna graduate high school. I want to be around when she graduate college. I want to be around, to be able to walk her down the aisle when she get married. I want to be around. You know what I'm saying? I want to be around a long time. Like I think my mother told me my stepfather is 81, and he don't look nowhere near 81. And him and his homies used to drink liquor like us, but now all of them have slowed down on drinking liquor. You know, they drink sociably now. You know what I'm saying? But they don't crank it like they used to. And I'm like, I'm the same way. I took a step back, stopped drinking. You know what I'm saying? After my grandmother died, lost a little bit of weight. You know, mindset shifted a little bit. And I'm just on a different level right now. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, be the best version of myself as I can. And I know I've made mistakes. I know I talk shit. I know I, get shit kicked off sometimes. But I'm still a humble individual, man. And I want to see all of us win, Joe. I'm not the type of dude that if you winning, I'm on the sideline like, damn, how this fuck, nigga. I'm trying to come get in your ear and find out, fuck you doing. How can I, yeah. So I've never been that. So I just wanted to take a temperature, see where y'all was at, man. Again, I just want to see how this is going to end up, because this shit going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy, man. But I'm going to slide over to my group on Facebook, man, because I put up a post about 5 minutes before I came on here, so I want to go to the group to check to see what the ladies talking about, because I put up a post and I just want to see I just want to see what they say. But again, man, if y'all have an opportunity, man, check me out. I am on YouTube, The6thman. I am on IG at RealTalk 6thman. I am on Facebook, RealTalk with The6thman. And the platform, the podcast platform is on Apple Podcasts. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Google. I'm on I'm on like 9 different platforms, man. Check out the catalog, man. I think when I looked yesterday, I think it was 117 episodes logged into my podcast. So some of them are old, but some of them are still relevant. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are funny. Some of them are, you can kind of see the direction that I was going, and I'm just saying, just check it out. You know what I'm saying? Because 2021 is a new year, and I'm going to be ramping up, and I'm going to be working on some other shit. And I don't want y'all to miss, where I am now, because there's a lot of people that's been with me since day one. Daphne, she been with me since day one. She been on the show. Damn, Daphne, you been on the show how many times now? 4 or 5 times. I got another friend, Key Wise. She been on the show 2 or 3 times. I mean, I got a lot of people who been on the show multiple times. And I'll just to be telling people, man, if you got something you want to talk about that you think is important, and then if I think it's important, man, hit me up. Get in my inbox. Give me the topic. Lay down what you think, we should be talking about. I put you on, plug you onto the show, and that's it. It's that simple, man. It's that simple. But, man, I want y'all to, continue to enjoy the rest of your day. If you teleworking, knock that work out. And just be safe. Be safe, be positive, be diligent, and be better than you were yesterday, man. Y'all be easy, man.